Hello and welcome to another stream of Advent of Code. Sorry to you on Twitch because I just paused and restarted. But we're here for day 20. I've already set everything up. Yeah, we're ready to go. Yeah, just default emotes. I'm a ditto. Because getting BTTV working is a whole different game. Because I don't even know how BTTV works. Like it isn't gonna show up in the messages like Twitch does. So I don't, I could do it based on substrings and guessing, but yeah, and then I don't know which emotes are enabled for my channel, and I'm definitely not gonna be able to do animations, and I don't know. There's all sorts of complications that happen with that there. I guess I should open up the Advent of Code website as well. Adventofcode.com. What are you, notification? Erroneous stripping of all white space. Oh, I see. My guess is this line got messed up. Anyway, this looks good. We got time to review in a... Oh! The stupid GitHub bug. This is the button that I have to click down here. For some reason. But anyway, we can merge this and release this. Juice is here! Did you bring the poopy pupper? You brought butter.
I didn't bring the poopy pupper.
Okay.
Poopy
Put this in the fridge?
was being a little cujo.
What does that mean?
She's with my family.
A murderer?
She wanted to murder.
I see. Murder puppy. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, let me release this real quick. Black and docs. .9.0? Is that the one we just did? Reamd and setup.cfg 1.9.0, 1.9.1. Yes.
I think those grapes are still good.
I don't know, let's see if they're squishy. They're probably not.
Ooh, can I turn one of these off?
You can turn both of them off.
Oh my god, it's so bright. How do you not get tan from that?
I think I actually do get tan from
That's
them.
crazy. Hi chat, it's me.
The juice is here.
It's me.
I'm just speed uploading something to PyPI before we start.
Merry Christmas.
I'm another.
What is your Christmas present?
I can't open it yet.
Why not?
Because I said so. Isn't it
Oh,
so soft?
Daniel, you did such a good job.
Isn't it so soft?
Why is this the softest thing I've ever felt?
Right?
I know this because it's what Green Ninja uses in Smash.
Greninja uses substitute?
Yeah.
That's an interesting meta.
When his down B is like, he like...
Are you gonna act out being Greninja?
Puta! He like, it disappears in a replacement.
Oh, you just noticed the sea monster, Siberian Lumberjack? Yeah, it was there yesterday. So it's a pretty spooky one.
I'm borrowing Sakura.
Okay. Told you to name it since you're too scared to.
You're afraid to name the replacement?
The substitute?
Substitute?
What about like Bub? Bub the sub?
Bub the sub? That's pretty good.
I think I'm gonna do really poorly today.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it because you've been streaming for like
It's
9 hours?
it's because I've been streaming for 9 hours.
I'm gonna try and finish day 12 while you're doing this.
Okay. And we figured out, I mean, you were not really in a mental state to figure out last night.
Tell Chad it's okay. It's legal in our state.
That's true.
It's legal here.
Juice was...
I was smoking the devil's green!
Was blazed. Some of the shit you sent me, it was just like, what are you talking
What are you
about?
talking about? I don't remember that. I was
Oh!
smoking the devil's weed.
So cool thing, chat. My mom got the coronavirus vaccine this morning, which is pretty cool. Which means she's not gonna get Rona, presumably. But my mom works at a hospital in Michigan, and funny thing about the hospital staff in Michigan is some percentage of them are anti-vaxxers. Like, could you imagine somebody working at a hospital and being an anti-vaxxer? Oh, I don't know, the sheer, like, oh god, if I'm dying, maybe I don't want to go to that hospital thought from that. But how, right, Dragonslayer? But how?
This is the same state that, like, stormed their capital with guns.
That's true. That also plotted to murder the governor.
Yeah.
Because that was gonna do something, right?
Because that was gonna cure COVID, clearly.
It's like being a programmer who is anti-code. I don't know, anti-code is, seems like a good place to be at. All code is bad.
Like a...
It's like rain on your wedding day.
It's hard for me to think, because, like, it's literally like you don't believe in the thing that you're devoting your life to. It's like an atheist priest.
I'm sure there's those. I mean, there's kid diddling priests, like, there might as well be atheist priests.
Yeah, it's definitely an atheist priest.
4:20 is left on the clock here. Am I all set up? Yeah, we push this. I can delete that. I can delete the email. Hey, what's up? Mr. Solaman, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, Eric.
Eric's here! Smooth transition to what? To, from murdering in Among Us to advent of code?
I was such a good murderer. Like, I got so many kills.
Yeah, the interesting thing was you never talked when I was still alive.
Really?
Yeah. I would have totally known it was you.
Never. Oh.
You said 0 words when I was alive. The entire time.
That's pretty funny. There were a bunch. You were
even when you weren't imposter.
You were never.
I was crewmate the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I was fine with. Last time we played, I didn't know the fucking game, so I was crewmate like, or I was imposter like 7 out of the 10 games we played. Hey, what's up, Not Frosty M4? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. There were some weird plays though. Like a Toda out of fucking nowhere was just like, you didn't the med scan, and I was like,
yeah, that was
yeah, why would I fake med scan by myself?
Yeah, why would you? That was really weird. That made that game really easy for me though. It puts us on you and a Toda.
Yeah, neither of them.
Yeah.
It was just dumb. Hey, what's up, Zero Code DB? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Zero Code sounds good. I was thinking from Devil's Grass to Kid Diddling Priest to 4:20 left on the timer. I mean, sounds about right. Not Frosty M4 says, okay, question, what type of keyboard is that? If you do bang keyboard, you can learn about this keyboard. I actually haven't used the clears in a while. Should maybe get out the clears once in a while.
I've turned a corner in day 12.
You've figured it out?
I've turned a corner.
You've turned a corner?
Instead of having north, east, south, west values, I just have X and Y values.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like list of lists?
No, it's just like, I'll explain. It's hard to explain.
Okay. Alright, I'll trust you. So you're like adding X and... Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. You can take that one step further as well. Like get rid of your switch statement. Or your if statement. But yeah, no. That's good. Boop. I can't see that I'm booping your head. Anyway, Juice is going to be working on day 12. I'm going to be working on day 20. I have a prediction that I'm going to be doing some real dumb stuff today because I'm a little brain frazzled from the other parts. Drop table MOTD. Yeah, if you can SQL inject my chatbot, by all means, go for it. I think the most likely command to be injected is the explains command. You can actually trigger a stack trace right now. I don't quite know why that stack trace is possible, but I don't think it's a problem. Oh, also, two other people have redeemed the 12-hour stream. 3 people?
You need to increase the price of that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna see if the grapes are bad.
Okay.
Good luck on 20.
Are you gonna feed me grapes? If they're not bad? 3 people I satisfied, yeah. I didn't eat dinner either. Which is also not a good sign for this. Alright, chat. Down the last 20 seconds. Good luck to anyone attempting the puzzles today. This one's gonna be a bit of a tricky problem, I imagine. But if it's a maze problem, we're so ready. Oh, I forgot to do this. Oh. Okay. Almost had the wrong window open. Alright, and go. And click. It's a maze problem. Maybe it's not a maze problem. Tiles need to be reassembled back into a single image. It's an image problem. Monochrome image tile with a random ID number. The tiles are arrived in random order. The camera array appears to be malfunctioning. Each image tile has been rotated and flipped to a random orientation. Your first task is to reassemble the image by orienting the tiles so they fit together. To show how the tiles should be assembled, each tile's image data includes a border that should line up exactly with its adjacent tiles. All tiles have this border. And the border lines up exactly when the tiles are both oriented correctly. Tiles at the edge of the image also have this border, but the outermost edges won't line up with any other tiles. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. This looks like sample input here. And then what? After flipping and rotating, you line up and they cause them all to line up. For reference, the IDs of the above tiles are these. To check that you've assembled the image correctly, multiply the IDs of the 4 corner tiles. If you do this with the assembled tiles from the example, you get this. Multiply the corners. Okay. So actually, we don't need to fill out the puzzle at all. We just need to find the corners. But we probably have to fill out the puzzle for part 2, is my guess. So let's look at the input. And the input is delimited by new line, so that's fine. For tile in s.split on new line. Lines equals tile.split lines. And we really just need to keep track of their edges for this first part and their tile ID. So tile ID equals lines 0.split 1:-1 int. Okay, that's our integer there. And then we need to keep track of all of the edges here. Yeah. We need to keep track of all of the edges. So we need to keep track of what these 4 are in their proper orientation, I think. So, let's make a data structure. From typing import named tuple class tile named tuple ID tile ID int and edge 1 stir. We can make this set edges set stir. So to find the corners, we just need to find 4 tiles that don't have any other overlaps. Okay, so edges equals this, edge 1 equals lines 1, edge 2 equals lines. Let's treat them from the orientation this way. So lines -1 reverse. Does that work? Yeah. Okay, and then we need to get the vertical and horizontal ones, but we need to do them in the proper order. Edge, this is actually edge 3. Edge 2 equals going down, so we're gonna make the edges always go clockwise. Oh, but we have to actually match the reverse edges against the other thing. So we need edges and reverse edges. We're gonna treat one clockwise and one counterclockwise. Okay. Line, -1 for line in lines. Lines 1 colon. So that's the forward down edge, and then we need the up edge. And for equals this dot join line 0 for line in lines 1 colon. And then we need to reverse this. So that gets us our 4 forward edges. And then we need to reverse those to get the backwards edges. And back edges equals s colon -1 for edge in back edges. Tiles dot append. Tile ID. How many tiles do we have? Because if this is huge, okay, that's not huge. Easy. Edges, back edges. We can have a bad algorithm for part 1. Edges and back edges set stir. Okay, so then we need to loop over tiles and all the other tiles and see what their overlap is for their edges and back edges. So for tile tiles. Answers equals this, just because I want to double check that. Actually, we can just do this. Let's not do it like this. For I tile in enumerate tiles, for j other in enumerate tiles, I equals j. Continue. For edge in tile.edges, if edge in other.edges, should be other dot back edges. Then we increment the count. I'm trying to think out if this doesn't work. Should be frozen. Just in case I do something stupid here. edge in back edges, then edges dot discard edge. If len edges equals 2 corners dot append tile dot tile ID. That is the wrong variable. Bool has no attribute len. Yep, I'm tired. Huh. Well then. Does that mean that there's a match of this somewhere else? Dot dot. Doesn't match this one. Doesn't match that one. Let's look at this here. Oh, it's always 4. Really? Oh, fuck. Okay, well. Five corners? No! Shit. Okay, so what should we have expected? We should have expected 1951. We got 1951. Okay, 3079. We don't have 3079. 2971. We have that one. And we have 1171. So we have 2 that are wrong and 2 that are different wrong. What's up, Linux Away and Logos Mao? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are doing well. Engine other dot edges. That must mean that there's more than one way to fit this puzzle together, which actually makes this really, really tough. So let's look at this when we hit matches, and let's put a breakpoint here. Let's not make brain dead mistakes here. Okay, so 2311 and 1427. 2311 and 1427 had a match. Okay, that looks good. 2311 should have also matched with 1951. (1951) Where are you? 1951. 2311 Let's double check these. I'm gonna open this another window. 2311, what should your edges have been? You should have had dot dot. And then, yeah, that's the top edge. And then going down, we should have had 3 dots, followed by this, followed by that. That looks right as well. And then along the bottom, we should have 3, 3, 2, 3, 2. Yeah, and then going up, we should have had dot, dash, dot, dot. Yeah, that looks right. And then in reverse, we should have seen, yeah. Weird. Weird that you didn't match up with another one. Okay, so what tile are we looking at? We're looking at 2311. So 2311 should have matched up with 1951. But it didn't. So what does 1951 have? And that should have matched on 2311 on its dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dot dot. This one. This one should have matched in 1951. And on 1951, we should see in its back edges something that looks like that. Oh! I don't need to flip them. I don't need to flip them. I don't need to flip them because they are already oriented past each other. Maybe I do need to flip them? Yeah, 7, 9. That is one of the corners. I do need to worry about rotating. Rotating, flipping. Oh, you can do more than rotate? You can flip? Oh, you can flip. You can flip, chat. That gets us our 4 corners. List index out of range. What? Does one of these look different than the others? Oh, there's an extra fucking new line at the end of the file. Eric! Eric! Don't you tell him my new lines? Okay, it did pretty well considering I completely sucked that up. Now you're ready to check for image C monsters. The border of each tile are not part of the actual image. Start by removing them. In the example above, the tiles become... Remove the gaps to form the actual image. Now you're ready to search for the sea monsters. Because your image is monochrome, a sea monster will look like this. While looking for this pattern, the spaces can be anything. Only the octothorpes need to match, and you might need to rotate or flip your image before it's oriented. Okay, so we actually need to fill out the puzzle now. Part 1.py, part 2.py. Or do we need to fill out the puzzle? Determine the number of octothorpes that are not part of a sea monster. There are 2 sea monsters marked this. Wait. Because your image is monochrome, a sea monster will look like this. When looking for this pattern, the spaces can be anything. Only the octothorpes need to match, and you might need to rotate or flip your image before it's oriented correctly. Okay, so we're just counting the number of sea monsters times 2, 6, 10. I lost count. 5, 9, 13, 15. We need to find this pattern somehow. I think we need to actually fill out the image now. After I cheesed it from before. So we can find all the pairs. And try and align our images. I'm gonna lose so much time on part 2 though, because I assume people are spending a lot of time in part 1 because they're actually solving the image problem instead of cheating like I did. Okay, we do kind of know our matches here. Assuming all of the tiles are unique. Let's see. What do we have to do here? I guess we know all of our tile ID matchups here, right? So we can kind of create a graph. What's up, Scythe? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Oops. Neighbors equals collections dot default dict list. This will create a two-way thing. Neighbors tile ID append other tile ID. We know our corners. We know our corners, we can work out from the corners. So I think it's still useful to keep the corners around. So let's see what we'll go from that. Oh, what is the sample? 273. Aw, shit. Do that every time. 273. Let's see. PyTest part 2.py. So we have one in the middle and then we have a bunch with 3. That makes sense. Okay. So I think we can work out from one of these and figure out which... Should have kept these oriented properly. So we're going to change these from sets to tuples. And then we're going to have to flip and orient them. And do we know how big this map is? We don't, do we? We know which ones are the edges though, so that's kind of cool. Do we know it's a square? 144, I'm guessing it's 12 by 12. There's a lot of factors of a 144 though. Could be 9 times 16? Yeah. But we do know our corners, so that's good. And we can work out from them. Okay, so I'm gonna try and work out from the top left corner outwards. And, well, what I'm going to assume is the top left corner. And then I'm going to create a giant string, flip it a couple times, and then try and match patterns in it. Oh, how long is the snake pattern? Is the snake pattern across 3 things? Yeah, it's across 3 things, so we actually need to do... We need to find... Oh, and it doesn't care what things are around it either. That's an interesting thing. Man, making the puzzle fit together is going to be annoying. Okay, but we can go out until we find a corner. Yeah, and then we can go out until we find an edge. I'm actually going to keep track of the counts as well, of how many things they have. Counts equals... just a dictionary. That way we can tell whether it's an edge or not. Counts equals counts of tile.tile ID equals len edges. That way we can find all of our corners. Okay. So ones with 1 are going to be edges. All right, so end map equals corners 0. So let's go outwards until we find... I guess we have to do all the edges first. Let's do all the edges first. Only one person has done part 2? Yeah. That doesn't surprise me. Also, my brackets are wrong here. Someone just knocked on my door. Juice? Mel? Why is someone knocking on the door? Did you order food? Oh. Okay, so a corner should only have an edge, so we can find 2 of the edges. I wish we knew which edges are not. Maybe we should just do matching edges, or not matching edges. Equals this map, and then we can do not matching this equals edges. Okay, so let's start from the corner and try and get everything out from there. The iteration is what's tricky here. I can think of how I would do it in my head, but translating it into code is so tricky. Pizza?
I made
Pizza?
an executive decision.
But there's points at stake. Where'd you get it from? Mm. Alright, Chad, I'm gonna have a bite, and then I'm gonna think about this some more. Just made a good executive decision. That this problem is hard. Oh, it's really hot though. So good though. Okay, so we know there will be two edges in Oh, we also kind of want to know which edge goes where. Hmm.
Eat it while you think.
Eat it while I think? Well, I'm not really thinking, I'm just kind of writing code.
There you go.
Dragon Slayer says, printing out the input and doing it manually. That is a valid solution. I have not done any by hand yet. So, I don't know that that's what, if today's gonna be the first one that I do that.
Don't lose points on account of me. Sorry.
It's fine. I don't think I'm gonna get points today.
I was just
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. Pizza's good. I'm just gonna eat it with my hands. Okay. Yeah, so if I can figure out which tile goes to which other tile and through which edge, then I can know whether to orient them. And then once I build the map, the end problem isn't hard. It's just a regex problem. But building this map is the tricky part. Oh, you brought me a paper towel too. Thank you. Let me eat one more piece of pizza and then we're gonna go back to solving this. You can tell I'm casualing this today, which is fine. Oh, now I got pizza on my face. Oops. I can still get points. I don't think I'm gonna get points today.
No one solved it though. One person has.
Still only one? Someone's probably solved it by now. That was 6 minutes ago. Only 4 people? Alright.
I believe in you. Finish. You can do.
I need 1 tomato though.
Oh God. Chad's so mad at you right now.
People are solving it by hand. For J. Oh, we already called these things I. For edge I. Edge J. Other edge in enumerate other. So we need to know which edge goes to which other tile ID's other edge. And I guess we can know if it goes backwards too. I'll probably store that. I should probably store that. I should probably make another variable. But I'm going to not do it that way. Tile.tile ID equals EI other.tile ID. Let's do negative EJ. I'll just check for negative numbers later. Dot discard E. I don't know if this actually speeds things up. Let's get rid of that optimization. So that tells us how things line up. Oh, but we do need to know. It should be append. And then we can know the length of this. When neighbors tile.tile ID equals 4 equals 2, then corners.append tile.tile ID. So this should still get us our corners, right? Shit. Totally does. Oh, this should be back edges. Okay, totally does. We see these and how they flip. So let's try and get a row done. If it's negative, that means we have to flip the thing. So let's take one of our corners. This corner has 2 negatives, so the corner probably should flip. Let's try and normalize everything to positives. That will maybe make this easier. I guess we can do one pass where we find the negatives and then flip them. Because the positive going Oh wait, no, we should flip them so they're all negative. Oh, also I have -0. Shit, that doesn't work. Okay, so we're gonna do flipped as true. But it's not actually flipped. If it's back edges, it's normal, right? So we have this forward and this forward, but clockwise. If we had another one down here, it would be in a reverse edge. Yeah. So the flipped is actually this one here. So we have one flip there and two flips here. Hey, what's up, Outdated Version? Hello, hello. Good to see you. Hey, how's it going, Chaz Robot? It's going, it's going. So, not placed equals. Let's just try and place stuff, I guess. For tile in tiles. Not placed, don't discard. Corners, 0. While not placed. For tile ID in not placed. Can we just do this recursively? Hey, what's up, Sammy Balls? And Shaz Robot. I already said hi to Shaz Robot. I'll say hi to Shaz Robot again. I actually have to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Why are you trolling, Total Lamente? Can we figure out the number of... Can we figure out the dimensions first off by counting the number of edges? Hey, what's up, Dakabeb? Hello, hello. Yeah, I did part 1. I'm on part 2 now. Part 2 is hard because I actually have to solve the problem. Part 1, I didn't solve the problem. God, I don't even know what to do here. I guess I could do recursion to place them. I don't even need that. Def place tile ID int. I don't even have a mapping from tiles to tile ID. Tiles map. Not place dot discard. I kind of have to find the orientation of this too. My brain, it hurts. Ugh. Okay, so what I kind of want to find is a tile that has the 2. So this is a corner tile. And I kind of want to rotate it until until the second and third are oriented. We also need to have the inner parts. Which is going to be a tuple of strings. Let's actually make back edges a This will strip out all the inner parts there. Oh shit. We fucked this up again. Are we back to this problem again? Oh god, what did I break? I must have broke back edges somehow? My command says, what about using binary representation of each edge of the tile and then start looping through and making the connections? I mean, that doesn't actually make... That doesn't make the problem different. It just turns strings into binary numbers. I already know how they connect. Well, I did until I fucked up my code here. But now I don't understand what I broke here. Oh, because I still have this here. New takes 3. Okay, fine, we're back here. Does flipping mean you literally invert the axis, as in for each tile there are 8 possible mutations? Yes. Yes, there are 8 possible mutations. Because you have rotational and axis. But you kind of know which one is the right one. You kind of know how to rotate it and flip it properly. So I think I'm gonna try and rotate my top left corner until it is oriented in the way that I expect. The problem is my neighbors list then changes, but I think it doesn't matter after I process it. Yeah. Oh god, rotation. I'm brute forcing my neighbors for breadth first search. I think this will work. Like, I already know the neighbors. It's really just piecing it together in the right orientation. Oh man, my head hurts. This sucks. Okay, flip here just makes a new thing where the back edges are the edges and all the inner parts are reversed. Not even. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, and they all go clockwise. And then the back edges are 0 this way, 1 this way, 2 this way, and 3 that way. We're back. Do you need the inner parts for the stage? No, but I need them eventually. I just need to map it out. Maybe I don't worry about this flipping and rotating. Shazareth says, my head. Yeah. Okay, let's just place the first tile and see where that takes us. Grid X and Y is equal to tile.tile ID. And then we need to go outwards from that. I guess we just can go, let's do an edge. So now we have the right tile there. We don't know whether it's the right orientation. Oh, this sucks. This sucks a lot. We have 144 tiles. Do you want to just print a puzzle and play a puzzle game? We could do it that way. Like, I'm gonna be better at solving this than trying to do it with code. If you do that, you have to change your name to Anthony Does Not Write Code. I think chat's already established that I don't often write that much code in chat in on stream anyway. Anthony stares at code. That's the most accurate. How's your visualization? You look stressed. What's up, Cracked Egg? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. And Henderism, thank you as well for the follow. And Packenbush, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we actually need to figure out a rotation for this. To put it in the corner. So we need to figure out a place. So it's gonna have two. It's gonna have two neighbors at adjacent indices. This case it has 0 and 1. This one has 1 and 0. This one has 1 and 2, and this one has 3 and 2. And orienting those in the right way will give us our corners and their locations. So if we make them rotated so that one is up and left, then we know that case. We can also take all of our edges and rotate them as well and get them in the right position so that they're facing upwards as well. So that makes the edges really easy and the corners really easy. And then from there, it gets hard. Let's try and get that working first. And so what I want to rotate for is so that I wish this was different. I wanted to rotate the top left so that 1 and 2 are occupied and not 3 and 0. So we want to find the minimum. We want to figure out how many rotations we need to make the minimum value 1. That work? If we had 3 and 0. 3 and 0. We have 3, 0, that means we need to do +2. If we have 2, 3, we need to do +3. If we have 1, 2, we do +0. And if we have 0, 1, we do +1. It's a Genesis Fallen. It's interesting spelling. I'm now remembering why day 20 is the longest I've stuck with this. Today's puzzle is hard. Yeah. I was so proud because day 20 is the longest I've stuck with solving ASC on puzzle release. Yeah. Man, I should have done the 12-hour stream tomorrow. That we could have worked on this all day. We got 2 hours to solve this though. What is the math relation here? 3 becomes 2. Oh wait, I wrote this wrong. Three, 0. Counting clockwise. 3, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. 3, 0 is +2. 2, 3 is +3. 1, 2 is +0. 0, 1 is +1. Like mod 4, but what? 1 to 0, 0 to 1, 2 to 3, 3 to 2. 1 to 1, 2 to 0, 3 to 3, 0 to 2. 2 to 0, 0 to 2, 3 to 3, 1 to 1. I don't know. Yeah, the problem's rough today. The problem is very rough today. We could print a puzzle game. Oh, I don't want to resort to doing a 144-piece puzzle by hand. I'm still stuck on orienting the corner. I mean, I know kind of what I want to do, but the code for it's going to be gross. So that should place our corner 0 in the right place. What's wrong with your keyboard? Looks funny. You're right, Nordic Frog. It does look funny. So that should give us our right orientation. So then we should be able to go down the right line by looking at whatever matched up with edge 1. We need rotation and flip also. So this is false. Or flip. We know the rotation, but we need to figure out which edge it was before we rotated. So if we're rotating +2, we need to subtract 2. So we're looking for the edge in the 1 direction. And we rotated +1, we need to checked one. Mod 4. How did we never hit that? One and 0. We're rotating +1 here. So it should be plus rotation. Not minus. Okay. So we know our other tile ID is this one here. We know what we have to place now. Okay. Then we can do break. So now we need to figure out the rotation of this tile ID. So we need to find the... We need to figure out what the one missing one is and make it point to 0. So if we have 1, 2, 3, this is no rotation. We also need to figure out whether we flip too. The flip complicates this. We have 2, 3. Zero. Then we need to do +3. We need to rotate around 3 times. So that 0 is not one of them. If we have 3, 0, 1, we need to do +2. And if we have 0, 1, 2, we need to do +1. Once you solve something, the code either runs in a few milliseconds, a few seconds, a few hours, or the lifetime of the universe. I don't know that there's ever the few hours case for advent of code. It's usually few milliseconds, few seconds, or years. Forever. Literally forever. Okay, so that's if we don't flip. If we flip... If we flip, it's a whole fucking nightmare. Hmm. what do we do if we flip? Okay, so if we flip, we go from 0, 1, 2, 3, and flipping that makes I should really have reversed these up here. Can you do reversed on a generator? I don't think so. Yeah, you have to do... And reverse is an iterator. Valdas, you're gonna try and solve this problem? Good luck, man. This problem's a doozy. It just says, just managed to get 151, 109, but I lost my sanity in the process. I'm impressed. Then again, I've also been streaming for 10 hours today, so I'm not surprised that I am not thinking so straight about this one. Okay, so reversed, we should have... We started at 0, 2, 1, 2, 3, and now we have 0, 1, 2, 3. So if we flip, this going this way, and then 3 going this way. So let's make sure that we still get to the same point here. Still have 4 corners. And we picked a corner and rotated it slightly. This is no longer correct, so I'm going to delete it. The flipping is what's really getting me. So we have, let's put some actual things here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, for instance. And that means our list of things right now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C. And our reversed takes the reverse of these and reverses them. So we have CBA, and then 987, and then 654, and then 321. In that order. So if we flip, if we matched with 4 in the reversed, or if we match with 0 in the reversed, and then flip it, it becomes 3 in the not reversed. Valakudari says, I finally got some points for this year. 738/91. Does that mean you're 738 overall? Or you have 738 total? That's pretty cool. Okay, this actually, I think, makes the problem harder when I reverse the positions. Oh, you were ranked 738 and 91. Oh, I see, nice. So you're able to visualize this puzzle much better than I am. Oh god, why is this so hard? The flip is what's really getting me. If it were just rotate, it would be a lot easier, I think. Maybe not solving the puzzle. Is there a way to do this without solving the puzzle? That are not part of the sea monsters. I wonder if there's a trick where you don't even need to align them. Are you in part 1? No, I'm on part 2. Yeah, I don't see a way out of actually solving the puzzle. Maybe you need to sleep on it? Probably. This might be a day that I just skip or come back to a long time after. I don't... And I see how to think it. I can see how to manually solve it. Manually solving would be easy. I mean, relatively easy. 144 things. Just print them out like puzzles and solve them like puzzles. I'm just like having a really hard time wrapping my head around the flipping and orienting things. Like this was a lot of manual code to orient corner 0. I'm confident that corner 0 is oriented properly. But now we need to find the rest of that row. We found not only did we find corner 0, we found the next tile. But we don't quite know. We know whether it's flipped or not. We don't know what orientation it is though. Zero, 1, 2 needs a 1 rotation. Row 1, -1. Tile ID 0. If you assume there's only one possible match, can't you always iterate over all the unused tile to find the next piece? I don't even need to find the next piece. I know what the next piece is. I just don't know what orientation it's in. I know exactly how to place. So I've placed the top left corner. I know which thing is pointing out in. Well, it's backwards for you. So I know which way is pointing out in that direction. And so I can find this tile, and then I can find the thing pointing that way, and I need to orient them. But it's all about flipping them that's really breaking my brain. I think. Have you already solved this? I forget whether you're solving these or not. Just compare the edges if they're good. Oh, you did solve this? If they match, they are good. Yeah, the thing is, I have to deal with flipping. That's the other part. Oh, if they match, they're good. Yeah, but I need to figure out which one goes in what direction. I guess I need to find one that's an edge. They match after you flip one, then flip the new tile. I don't even have flipping implemented. I guess I can find things that are corners. I don't even know how I'm gonna solve this once I get to the next part. I did that to find the edges, so I already had flips. Yeah, flipping is what's tricky for me. Flipping is what's tricky for me. Very, very much so. But I think let's solve the top row and see if it gets easier. Do a transpose. Yeah, I don't think in matrices at all. So to do a transpose doesn't make me understand it any faster. Well, that is not 2. We can find the next one by doing this same thing again. For flip, comma EI, comma other tile ID, comma underscore in neighbors. Row 1, -1, 0. If EI plus if you have top, bottom, left, right, then flip X is reverse top, reverse bottom, right, left. Oh wait, there's flip X and flip Y? I have directionality to my strings, so
Oh my god.
I think about them differently.
I'm so dumb.
Did you get it?
Oh, I just realized you could just do math.sine and math.cosine. I did all of the work. Find the cosine and the sine of something.
You want to know an easier way?
No! Not an easier way. I could use cosine and sine. Do your own work. Don't look at me like that.
I won't tell her the easy way then, chat. I wonder what she's using cosine and sine though.
Rotate a point around another point.
How does cosine and sine help you there?
When you rotate a point around another point by an angle, the new coordinates are just cosine.
Oh,
Cosine
yeah,
X.
I had the same misunderstanding about this problem too.
Wait.
The waypoint only ever rotates around the origin.
It never rotates. It doesn't rotate around the ship.
No, the waypoint is relative to the ship.
I don't understand.
So imagine your waypoint moves around. I'm sure you have 2 coordinates for your waypoint, right?
Yeah, but the ship is.
The ship is always 0, 0 relative to the waypoint.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the ship is always 0, 0.
So why wouldn't cosine and sine work with that?
I mean, you're rotating around 0, 0. I guess it might, but like it's always 0, 0. You're not rotating 0 like 10, 10 around 15, 50.
I know.
So you don't need trig to do that.
The trig's faster though.
Okay, so if you have 4, 2, what does that end up being? You rotate positive 1.
If you rotate positive 1,
Yeah, one quarter rotation.
it depends on which quadrant you start in.
4, 2 is the coordinate.
4, 2, and then it
Is the
goes
waypoint. What does it become after 1 rotation?
or negative 2.
4, 2 to become
Or negative 2.
negative 2, negative 4.
So like 3, 1 becomes 1, 3.
It's 1
One
negative
negative
3.
Why is that? That's not faster than doing just cosine and sine.
What are you doing for cosine and sine there?
It's like you just treat. Let me do it. I'll show you it's better. Just
Okay.
let me do it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna explain it,
Okay.
but I'm telling you it's better.
Okay.
Trust?
But you know it's around 0, 0, right?
It's fine that it's around 0, 0.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, rotating one point around another point is really hard.
Or the next term.
She's peacing out.
I'm not pissed, you're just confusing me.
I said piecing out. I didn't say pissing out. That'd be a weird thing to say. She's pissing out, chat!
You're just confusing me!
Okay, what was I doing here? We're trying to find the neighbor in the one-word direction. And then we gotta do this thing again. Actually, I think it's that same thing, right? And then row 1 dot append. And in theory, if there's no flips, we should... Edgies! Oh, this is the corner, I think. Yeah. So what is our corner rotation up here? 0, 1 is also 1. Is Anthony losing his mind? 100%. 100% I'm losing my mind. Oh, it's not 0, 1. Here we're looking for 2, 3 to be the edges. That's the correct one. If we are 1, 2, then it needs to rotate 1. If we are 3, 0, it needs to rotate 3 times. If we are... What's the last one? What's the... 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 0. Here's 0, 1. Needs to rotate 2 times. How did we... What? How did we put you in here twice? Oh. Okay. We put those all in and we rotated them all once. So 1951. Does that get us some semblance of how this is supposed to get fit together? 1951, 2729, which is fug. 2729 and 2971. So this is the edge that we just solved. Karen says, only got 3 more 12-hour streams redeemed today. Yeah. He would have needed to have his mind in order to lose it. He's been going for 11 hours. It's true. What have you done? You broke the Python, man. Check the input. The turns are always 9 degrees, so sine and cosine just give you 1 or -1. Yeah, I mean, of course, that's also, that's what you get, but you can also just divide by 90. But yeah, we solved an edge now. Their hedge says, this is how I feel towards AOC. What is this tab? Because God has cursed me for my hubris and my work is never finished. Satisfied says, what did you do, Eric? Well, I mean, we wrote a couple hundred lines code to solve one edge, and it's not even quite correct because we haven't handled the flipping yet. We need to handle flips for the very first corner in this. Several people broke today, they're now being reassembled. Stronger than before. This is the way. um. Hmm. Flipping is really annoying. Let it be said. I don't even know what the right way to think about it is, because as soon as I flip a tile, I invalidate all of this computation I did up here to figure out the neighbors. I mean, I know which things it connects to, but I don't know in what orientation. Giving up his temporary knowledge is forever. Some may never be the same. I hope they'll leave better than they arrived. Ooh. Damn. Hey, how do I rectify flipping in my model? That's the real tricky one. If we flip, we still have 3 edges that are matched and one that is not. But we have to invert all of the data. What's up, Lunatic Alligator? How's it going? Yeah, hour and 15 left in my terrible 12-hour stream. Which, honestly, did I get anything done today? I think I fucked around with the chatbot stuff for like 6 hours and didn't really accomplish anything. I guess we played Among Us, which was fun. Did part 1 for day 20 of Advent of Code. Now I have this terrible pile of wacky if statements that cannot possibly be right. I mean, it does work, but it's also like, what? What's going on? And I've somehow solved this going down, which is not how I wanted to solve it. Josh says, what's the problem being solved here? So there are 144 puzzle pieces, and we're putting 144 puzzle pieces together. Aneurysm says, I'm 1/8 of the way to another 12-hour stream. I need more babbies. I'm surprised you have that many points already. That's kind of crazy. And I forgot to set my bang today. Yeah, set today, Advent of Code, day 20. C bang AFC. I was saving up for I review some of your codes so I can submit 1 semicolon. I'll review that for free. What's the semicolon doing? Is that in Perl? Because I might have to look up whether Perl needs semicolons or not. I guess I could just try it. Seems like Perl doesn't care about semicolons. So you can remove the semicolon. He can't submit semicolons to Anthony, he has no idea what those are. It's a language where 1 solves Advent of Code Day 20 Part 1 and semicolon solves Advent of Code 2020 Part Day 20. Oh man. Brain broken. Brain so broken. Wait, Rollers, you've already redeemed one, haven't you? I think you're. Oh, 79% to your 24-hour stream, so you're gonna get 200,000 points. I need to change how much that costs. Because at this point it's it's unsustainable how many of these long form streams I'm doing. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get a drink. That's gonna help me think about this. It's totally not, but it's been a long day. I will be right back. Hello, I'm back. Did you finish part 2? No, not even close. Has anyone really been far even as decided to even go want to look more like? I know that's nonsense and it's not just my head. It says why? Reading that hurt my brain. Have you ever had a dream that you had you would you could you'd do you we you want you could do so you'd do you could you want him to do you so much you could do anything? Yeah, 100% during Time Lord. Oh, I also determined that I haven't been as enough of a good boy, so I'm drinking my lower the lower tier beers that I have in the fridge, which is Blue Moon. Hey, what's up, Faktash and XorGen? Thank you both for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I think we might give up on this one for today because I don't want to think about this. Lower tier. I mean, the cheaper beer. I think we might give up on this today, and I think we might meme around and solve one of the older days in SQLite instead. What do you think, chat? Or should I keep banging at this one? Keep banging at this one? When is banana bread time? Oh shit. We were gonna bake banana bread. Is it too late to bake banana bread? Mel, do you still want to bake banana bread? She says I don't know. That seems like no. How about T-Bot T? Is T-Bot T still running this?
Are you giving up?
No, I mean kinda. Maybe for today.
Are you rating somebody?
No, I just wanted to see whether T-Bot T is still working on this. This is not in English.
So what really matters is that you're beating T-Bot T.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna beat T-Bot T. Yeah, T-Bot T's still working on this too.
I mean, you should still keep working on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I'm leaving you.
Did you finish yours?
I got mad.
What'd you get mad about?
Overthinking the problem, I think. part 1 was like really easy.
Yeah.
I feel like part 2 is exponentially harder, but I think I'm overthinking.
I think part 2 is the same difficulty as part 1.
That's stupid. It took me 30 minutes to do part 1. And it's taking me like 2 hours to do part 2. I think I'm thinking of it.
I actually think part 1's harder than part 2.
Oh my.
I'm not joking.
What?
Yeah, I'm not joking. You agree the only hard part about part 2 is the rotate, right? What? Can you bake banana bread tomorrow by just streaming a little earlier? I could. I usually don't stream on Sunday. But we could stream. I think I'm probably going to take at least a day off, though, because I've been, recording and doing all this every single day, and we're 20 days into December, and it's been a lot. Nathaniel Bempo says part 2 is a lot harder. On the ship problem? I feel like it wasn't. That was day 12. So like part 1 for day 12, this is just moving the ship. These are easy for both parts of the problem. This is rotating the direction you're looking, which in my case was just, taking these vectors and rotating them. And the forward was just multiplying n by those direction vectors. I feel like that was pretty straightforward. Part 2, northeast, southwest, still easy, except now we're moving the waypoint y instead of the ship y. The left and right are different. You have to think about the rotation as, modifying these coordinates. This is how I did the rotation. I think this is where she's doing her trig stuff. And then forward is just adding. I felt like this was easier than thinking about the weird vectors. I mean, today is fucked. But today's super fucked. Am I thinking about flipping wrong? Flipping as if I find the same in the same. So maybe I just flip stuff until I find it. Maybe we just find the edges slowly. Maybe that's how we do this? Maybe we categorize them. Yeah, let's categorize them. Yeah, let's do that instead. So I feel like, well, I'm gonna get add just in case I decide that I hate my new approach instead. So none of this like smart edge logic here. We're just gonna fucking stick in the counts. And then we can flip tiles. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. For edge in tile dot edges. For other edge in other dot edges. This will tell us the type of all of these. And our corners we still have here. State 12, I'm like, what? There's no way I deleted code and it suddenly passes, so there's no way that's a thing. Spelling is not my strong suit here. Extra Jake says I'm back and quite intoxicated. Good times. I wish I was a little more intoxicated, you know? We got no corners. What? How did I possibly break this? What? I don't see how I possibly broke this. Oh. No, this N is in the wrong spot. That's how I possibly broke this. An hour to go. Yeah. I don't... I don't see how I'm solving this in an hour. Okay, so I think what we do here to find each of the edges... I think we can find the whole map. I think we can do that. Just from this information. Because we just need to find things that are either corners or edges to go out from a corner. Okay, so row 1 equals corners 0. You can do row. We want to assign 1 to the next thing up over here and 1 thing to the thing below it. So let's assign the thing below it as next what? So we need to follow the connections of this last one that are not ones that are the previous one. Are you still working on part 1? No, part 1 was easy. Jamie Ricks. We're on part 2. We're clearly on part 2. Part 1 was very easy. At least the way that I solved it was very easy. Image to change is gonna be a large pain here. Yeah, I agree. But I think like placing all of the squares is gonna be the easy part, or is gonna be the hard part. And then once I have that, I can orient them. Relatively easy. Because I know the connections. I don't really care about the orientation. Hey, what's up, Ethan? Hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome to the struggle. Connections, row 1, -1. And by connections 3, because we're looking for edges, minus row 1, -2. Row 1 dot append next ID. I think that'll actually get us row 1, right? Actually want minus this minus by connections 4. We don't want to not, we want to not go into the internal ones. I was excluding the corners, so I was not finding the right thing there. 1951, 2311, 2011, 3079. Oh, cool. Call 1, 2729. Huh. Okay, cool. Quiet chat tonight. Yeah, chat has been pretty quiet since I started solving. This code is much fucking simpler than the other thing that I had there. Let's see if we can get the first row from the pull problem. Oh, praise be. 3, 6, 9, 12. We've placed 1/12 of the squares. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, but you haven't rotated and flipped them correctly. I think that's the easy part. I don't think that's the hard part. I think the hard part is placing them. Because once you have them, you know what edge they match up with. And so then it's just a matter of, finding whether they flip or not. Then you flip one, you flip the next one, and you no longer have to keep track of where the edges are and where all the things match up. It's really just flipping. God, I want more pizza and I want another beer, but that seems detrimental to actually solving this. I wonder if there's a nice way to solve this. Did I get the Sixel stuff working? I did not. This is the closest that I got. This uses... So, all of the terminal emulators that support Sixel have, like, really bad bugs. VTE with my weird hack is bugged. The terminal emulator that somebody that streams wrote is busted. Just doesn't fucking work. Yeah, a bunch of them were pretty messed up. But this uses a proprietary Sixel thing, a proprietary image thing that only works for this particular terminal emulator. And the interface for this is actually really nice. And I hope like other terminals pick up this approach. The other funny thing is like, there's this one goddamn thread where the creator of Kitty goes on this like 10-page rant about how Sixels are dumb, and then Kitty's proprietary image for it, because Kitty has one, is better than all the other ones. But we tried Kitty and we used their format, and it doesn't support resizing or zoom, which are like the two most basic things that you would need to support in this. And it doesn't support clipping either. So like if you go off the end of the line, it just kind of fucks up and doesn't work. But this, supports rewrapping and, and tiling and zoom. Oops. What did I just do? Oh, and zoom. Zoom works fine. You can zoom in on these and zoom out, and it doesn't like fuck the rendering. So like this API is great. This is exactly what I would want in a an image rendering terminal implementation. But none of the others seem to have the same idea. Oh, if you link to the Kitty issue, that's just like... This isn't the rant, though. This isn't the rant, though. The rant is in the VTE issue tracker. But yeah, their shit's fucking broken as shit too. Like, this is the only good one I've seen so far, and this one is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. It maps images to cells and then uses the cells to draw them. And that's like the only reasonable way to do this. All the other ones are kind of fucking stupid. His unfortunate name, his name is COVID. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Yeah.
I was overthinking.
You're smart.
Well, no, that's not smart. Want to know what I was doing?
This is what I did.
Don't you want to know what I was doing?
Yeah, what were you doing?
Really terrible.
Were you converting it to polar coordinates and then rotating it and then converting it out of polar coordinates?
I don't know what that means. I was doing like a complicated, like, oh, you pass in the number of rotations and then you check which quadrant it's in, and depending on what quadrant it is, you rotate the number of times it needs to rotate.
Yeah.
Instead of just having a rotate once function. It was stupid.
Yeah.
It was very dumb.
I mean, you did it though. How did I fill in the first row of the image? This little bit of code here. I know the connections, and I know that the things above it are... I know that they're edges. So I'm looking for edges or corners that are not the previous thing. New Panda says, I got my certification today. What'd you get a certification in? That's awesome. As a note on the original issue, I have no interest personally in implementing an inferior graphics protocol in Kitty. I know of no program that I would use that supports Sixels, but not Kitty's graphics protocol. I only care about the programs I use, yeah. I mean, I feel that. I kind of understand that. Like, I use that when I kind of figure out whether features are worth it for pre-commit or not. Like, would I ever fucking use this? Like, is it a good idea to use this? Yeah, why didn't you bring her over? So? I would have cuddled her and it would have been fine. So? Yeah, just run her around outside until she's not a little butt anymore. Alright, let's, while call 1, -1, not in by connections 2. Okay, so this should solve the column as well. Wait, what? Why did the... I'm a dummy. Yay, now we have 1/2 of the edge. We can actually solve the full edge. Right? Because we can go out from this as well. So let's call this row top. And call left. No, we don't know that it's top or left. Row 2 equals call 1, -1, and connections call 1, -1 minus call 1, -2. Well, row 2, -1, not in by connections. 2. Next ID equals connections. Row 2, -1 minus. Row 2, -2 minus by connections 4. Row 2 dot append next ID. Module is not Why do I have collections here? I must have just muscle memory because I'm a little bit inebriated. You have the interior done. No, I don't. Just let me do the edges. I guess we need to do plastic section. You should make a for loop out of. I'm sorry, that sentence just seems fucking hilarious. Oh yeah, no shit, I needed a fucking for loop. Oh, I had no idea. I should have used a for loop all along, GM Rubix. You're a fucking genius. My god. Man, if I would have used a for loop for this, I'd be done by now. Amazing. I am being mean to chat. But chat's also being a little bit absurd.
Chat, he doesn't mean it. He's just grumpy.
If you try to do while loop, they don't have those in Python. If only they did, then I would use a do while loop. Just finished my parsing in class. Parsing in tile class. Did you brute force part 1? Yeah. I brute force part 1.
He doesn't mean it, chat. He likes you, I promise. He talks about you all the time. Sometimes when he's in a really good mood, he calls me chat.
What? That's bullshit. I don't call you chat. Don't tell lies to chat. I didn't lie to chat. Listen, chat. I didn't lie to you.
They're not my chat. I can lie as much as I want. And so is this the dreaded map?
No, it's not. It's not the maze problem.
It's not the maze problem? What is this?
It's a puzzle problem.
They're all puzzle problems.
Well, like
jigsaw puzzle?
Like jigsaw puzzle.
Yikes. Okay, well, I'm gonna work on my simple shimp problem.
Your shimp problem?
I said ship and simp at the same time. It was really weird. Shimp?
Have you tried renaming the Kevin Joper? This is even worse than a maze? This is far worse than a maze? Hey, what's up, where is X? Oh. Okay, let's do the last column. Okay, this should go to our square. Row 1, row 2, call 1, call 2. Okay, so these end at the same corner, and these start at the same corner. And this corner maps to here, this maps to here, and this maps to here. Okay, I have solved the edge. Explains walrus. What is the walrus operator? You could probably emulate a do-while loop with the walrus operator. Oh yeah, you totally could. Have you tried using a better programming language like C? Wait, where is X streaming right now? What if I'm watching Where is X watching me watch Where is X? Oh, Where is X is hosting Liz. I see, I understand. I understand. New Panda says edge done. Yeah. I've solved the edge of the puzzle. I don't know whether they're flipped properly or not. If Liz is visualizing with paper, that means she's in a good spot. She must have finished? How? Yeah, okay, she has this same idea that I was on too. Which is like, you need a tile ID, you need a flip and a rotation. I don't fucking know them. Oh, you mean Where's X must have finished? I believe it. I believe it. How'd you solve it, Where's X? Although Where's X is in Eastern time, so... What does PyJux have in common with Adobe Flash? It gets updated all the time, but never gets any better. This one was a long one, says Vettel. That's what she said. You know, I'm losing my mind when that's the yoke that I make. There are 1-0 types of people, those that understand binary and those that don't. Why do sine and tangent work just cuz? Where's X solved part 1 and declared victory? Nice! I mean, I should have gone with that. But we have the edge. We've solved the edge. Now I gotta solve the internal. Now we have to solve the internal. We can solve one row at a time. Oh my goodness. Kevin Joberg, thank you for the gift subs to Dudeman, Strager, It's Chauncey, S1 Cube, 2 months, Strager, 3 months, and Dakbab. Thank you for the gift subs. Appreciate that. I don't want to give away any tips for this. I don't think I need tips. Unless there's some, like, cheesy solution to this. Like, I think it's mostly just, like, figure out the crazy... fit the shit together. Kevin, stop spending money you don't have. Actor Wallace says, I think if you delete the edge, you can run the same code and solve one ring at a time. Yeah, if I remove that from all the connections. Yeah, I think that's true. Ethan, thank you for the bits. Here's a tip. Good luck. I did a cheesy solution. So Vettel, did you solve the puzzle? Sorry, did you arrange all the pieces in the puzzle? Once you get the image made, you're only 45% done. No, I think once the image is made, it's easy problem. Easy problem. Like, you can just play with regexes at that point. Mensch gifting 30 subs and still being number 2. Oh no. Oh no. I satisfied. Thank you for the gift subs to Syrup, Cupid Lover, Right Joy-Con, Callous Fury, and Unlimited Bites. Fight me. Ekner Wallace says the edges all match uniquely, so anything works without any backtracking. Yeah, that's true. I also think that yeah, I think the idea of like solving it in rings works. I destroy my data structures, but I think that's fine. Yes, I just make things a new corner. Kevin. Kevin with 5 more gift subs. Wait, you're gonna trigger another hype train. Wait, actually, how did that not trigger a hype train? I'm confused. But I got a fancy emote from that. 2020. Oh, it's like a Mungus character. But thank you for the 5 gift subs, Kevin's Joberg, to Secret Sharer, Coding and So, Webster, I'm Hardliner, and Vettel. Vettel, you're a sub now. Catherine, you're still up? Isn't it like a bajillion o'clock in your time zone? Twitch only lets one channel. Yeah, but I've been streaming for 11.5 hours, and there was a hype train like 6 hours ago. What's up, Fishy Fosh?
Do you want to open up a stocking stuffer?
Stocking stuffer. What do you put in stockings that's not just like candy?
Tiny gifts. Small baby gifts.
Oh, I always just put candy in there.
Do you want a baby gift?
I don't really want a gift.
Stream, do you want him to open up a Christmas gift?
But I don't have a Christmas gift for you to open up.
Matters. Stocking stuffer. It's not real.
What's a big ass bag and a adorable heavy?
Look,
Are you?
I satisfied gave you.
I satisfied already gave me my gift.
What? Stop trying to one up me.
Oh, you're so far behind now.
What?
Yeah.
But I gave you a real gift in real life.
I
way
satisfied.
better.
Thank you for the 11 gift subs. To Eknerwalla, Nyanotech, HWM Rocker, Akabush, Mazkey, Tom Talks, Snow Crash, Gimme Gotcha, Spicy Hot, Alex Warlock, and Valakutari. Welcome to Subdim chat. I live on the West Coast and it's 11. Yeah, I'm also on the West Coast. Don't, I'm barely from and profitable. Just tell Juice to edit the database. Easy. Yeah, you're in third.
Place now.
You're in third now.
This counts for gift subs.
Okay. Alright, chat. We're gonna open a gift. So we're gonna take a break from admin code to open the tiniest, cutest gift. It's very heavy, though.
It's not that.
It's kind of heavy. I'm gonna guess it is 2 decks of cards.
Shame, I don't even. Just open it.
Just open it.
I'm actually kind of concerned
Why? That it's heavy?
that it might not work, but you should open
That it might not work?
it. Yeah.
Is it a prank?
No. Not a prank.
Did I shake it too much and now it's broken?
It's broken now.
Bugs.
Just kidding.
It's soap?
It's soap. How did you know? How
Chat said
did you
it's
know
soap.
it's soap?
Chat said it's soap.
It's soap.
I don't think it's soap. It could be soap.
It's a subtle hint of how I think of it. How you
Wow,
say
that would be such a dick gift. Here's some soap. It's a... It's a clamp?
It's a clamp. It's actually really nice, and I have it at home, but I realize it might not
What is
work
it?
for your stuff.
What is it? What am I clamping? Oh. Is it for... camera clamping?
It's a clamp. It's just a clamp. It's for your headphones, because they're always falling off this thing.
Oh, oh, I understand.
But your desk is oddly shaped now that I think about it.
Yeah. It might work if I put it on here. Oh, it's a stand for my headphones.
For those of you who don't know, his headphones...
I can just show them.
He hangs his headphones on a nubbin.
I can just show them. Because I have a photo.
Of your nubbin?
Yeah. Oh, you can just barely see it here. It looks the same as this nub here. But it's this nub here. And my headphones just hang on this. It's the thing the drawer puller thing.
It falls, like,
Yeah, it falls all the time.
all the time.
And
I think it might work, though, right there.
okay, it's soft.
TIE Fighter monitor setup, yeah.
It does kind of look like that. Oh, I think it's gonna work. Oh my god, it totally works.
Yeah.
It totally works.
And it
Oh,
won't
this is so
fall.
perfect.
It won't. Oh my god, it's beautiful.
That's perfect. Do you have the same
Okay.
one?
Yeah, I do. It's really nice, actually.
Oh yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Oh yeah, ignore my speakers. They're completely in the wrong setup. They are surround, but I disable the back ones, so because I don't actually have a proper room or proper place where I can place all my speakers.
It's an actual jigsaw puzzle?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Jigsaw puzzles are hard to solve in real life.
It's harder than a jigsaw puzzle because the pieces can flip over.
Wait, it's a two-sided jigsaw puzzle?
Yeah.
Get out of here. Where's Eric? I have words for you, Eric.
Eric was in the chat. I don't know if he's given up on me.
I'm having problems enough just rotating a fucking point through space. He expects me to think of a puzzle that's double-sided?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anderson says I had words for Eric too. Words of rage. Oh, and you can put it up?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the best part.
Who invented this? Because this is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Is this specifically for headphones?
Yeah. They're for headphones. Oh, they're for anything you want to hang, but...
This is actually amazing. Actually amazing. Let's see. What else did chat say? Algorithm uncovered subterfuge, so I gave up part 1 for tonight. I think part 1's actually not too bad.
Give them the clamps. Give them the clamps.
Is that from Futurama?
Yeah.
I think I've seen that episode. I've seen like 6 episodes.
Clamps is a recurring character.
No, but there's the one where they're all the robots and Bender goes on a bender.
Clamps is a recurring character.
Yeah, okay.
He's in the Robot Mafia. There's at least
Do they
like,
give him the clamps more than once?
I think the clamps like shows up a few times, I think. But yeah, there's the Mafia one, the original Mafia one.
Is that a Bulbasaur on your desk? Yeah, it's actually outside right now because Bulbasaur was dying, and then we took it outside, and now it's dying more. But it's still alive somehow, and it's been like 6 months of being outside. I don't actually know how it's not dead, to be honest. It turned a funny purple color. It's no longer green.
It's succulent.
But purple is a healthy color for plants. Purple is actually healthier than green in some cases.
Can I remove the tag or?
Yeah, you can take tag.
Are we attached to it?
No, I'm not looking for, you know, tag, what do they do? They resell based on the tag quality or some shit? I don't know. There's a reason this puzzle's on a Saturday. It's Saturday? Oh my god, it's Saturday.
We both have a kiss.
You make me kiss the plushies? Bubba's so soft though. Today's puzzle wasn't that bad, just real long. I'm from the future, it's Sunday. It will soon be Sunday. It'll soon be Sunday in Eastern. Oh wait. No, that's not how that works. Why did you let this puzzle become a reality? Okay. So now that we have one row, I guess we can put them onto a coordinate map thingy thing. We still don't know the orientation, the proper orientation, but I think this is fine. Are we extending this to 24 hours? No. No, in 20 minutes I'm gonna call this good. Speaking of which, I need to fill up my water and use the bathroom again. So I will be right back. Oh.
I pressed a lot of buttons. Hi, chat. Hi, chat. You can't know I'm here. Hi, chat. I pushed a lot of the buttons. There were a lot of them to push. How's 12? Has anyone been here for the full 12 hours? Who's been here for the full 12 hours? ASMR Box Hero. Do I scratch it? Is that ASMR? Hi. I mean, here's your spot. I kept it warm for you.
Well, I didn't even get my water yet.
Oh.
You can continue to entertain chat. Go ahead. Don't fuck with my dot files.
Okay. What happened to Anthony? Anthony had to empty his bladder into a toilet. And now he's getting water. Oh wait, shit, you saw nothing, Juice. I didn't link passwords. Oh my god, is this the day 20 code? Where is it? Day 20 looks so scary. I'm trying to drunkenly absorb as much as I can so I can pretend to solve this all by myself tomorrow. She switched. Nothing's happening.
Are you changing my keyboard layout?
Yeah.
How? I'm surprised no one redeemed a type racer today.
Everyone's saving up for the 24-hour stream.
No, these are all normal.
I wasn't gonna actually do anything. I just wanted to talk to chat.
Okay.
What am I working on? What am I working on? Day 12.
I thought you finished day 12.
Yeah. I finished all the components for day 12.
Oh, you haven't got the answer yet.
I'm gonna get the answer.
Okay.
And then day 13. And then day 14. I'm resolved to get 2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks is my like goal.
Which one is the one that really sucks?
I definitely don't want to get to whatever the fuck you're doing tonight.
I think 13's really hard.
13?
Although I think I did in SQLite. Yeah, day 13 part 2 is really, really rough. What did you do? What did you actually do?
I just...
Okay. Have you noticed how Bub is squishy? Except for Bub's butt.
So Bub's butt.
I'm not mean about Bub's butt. Bub's butt has little beads.
Oh my god. It's called cellulite. You shouldn't point it out. Yeah, sometimes the butt's a little chunky. You know, like cottage cheese stuffed in a condom.
Why do you know what that feels like?
No, I mean, I'm just imagining with my mind's eye. Okay.
Yeah,
no.
the bus's problem.
They put beads on the bottom so he stays upright.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I know why they did it. It just feels funny.
Makes a good sound. Hey, spank Bub's butt. Makes a good sound.
No, I'm not gonna spank Bub's butt. You're just giving them all the clips.
It sounds like you're keeping beat in a salsa song. It's so nice. I'm glad you stop spanking Bob. What did he do wrong? Ow. I guess he is Bub the sub, so maybe he likes it.
But
where's Michaela?
Right?
She'd be losing it.
She...
Michaela, wake up!
Somebody better clip Bub the sub. She leaked your password, so you better not have catted my passwords. That would be a real fucking pain in the butt.
I just did babby.emb everywhere.
I don't have any .env files.
Okay.
I'm just drinking because I finished the college shit today. Nice, Fixture J. Congrats, by the way. Again, Fixture J got his degree.
Wow.
Yeah.
In computer science?
I don't know his degrees.
Well, congratulations no matter what you got your degree in.
What's the string thing between the keyboard halves? Yeah, it's a custom stream deck that I soldered together. It's a keyboard.
I clicked all of them, by the way, until I found one that I liked. Is this the right one?
Yeah, that's the right one. So you went through, screen, the screen,
Yeah.
the screen,
did.
the screen,
I did. Yeah.
and this screen. Yeah, we got there eventually. Type Racer isn't the same without Michaela here to beat you. That's true. Depends on who you ask. Either 13 was so hard, or it was what's the big deal. Yeah, if you ask the math majors, they're like, "Are you a fucking idiot? Like, how do you not know this?" Then the non-math majors like me are like, numbers? How do? But I mean, my SQLite solution to day 13 doesn't do any clever math. It's just addition, loop addition, so relatively brute force. Suspiciously specific.
Everyone bonked me. Why?
Jim Rubik says, as a woman, I have no idea what a condom feels like.
Women? Women?
As a woman.
Women?
Not without your duality.
Woman. As a woman.
As a plural woman.
Yeah. Chat, I pronounce plural woman and singular woman the same.
Yeah.
I do.
Californian. Today broke me so bad I blame the holiday cheer. Supposedly you could do dynamic programming on it. I mean, I think I have a solution which arranges the things. Question. Does the sea monster skin have to be an Octothorpe? I believe it does. How does breadth first search work here? I don't know. I haven't solved it yet. I didn't know the substitute had cheeks. Everything about the sub feels really nice.
Were you smoking devil grass?
No.
You're
I can
like,
just
"Oh,
appreciate.
it's so nice.
I can just appreciate how nice
It's
the
so
plushie feels.
soft." Oh.
None of those plushies feel like that.
They're-
Yeah, that's right, plushies.
Well, actually, this is new plushie technology. Hands got their shit figured out, dude.
Is this from Japan? I think this is from. Well, maybe it's made in Japan. Does it say down there?
Vietnam.
I mean, everything's made in Vietnam.
That's designed by Japan.
How do you know that? Okay, anyway, so my thought about this problem is we've solved all of the edges. We can subtract out all the ones that we know, and then we can solve each inner ring until we get, the entire grid. Once we have the grid, we can start from the corner and flip things until they're in the right orientation. Once we built the right orientation, then we can generate the strings for an overall thing, and then we can flip until we get to the right spot. Metalhead says, in the race code, did you speak at PyCon 2016 in Montreal?
I did.
No, I didn't speak. I was there.
Oh.
Oh wait, that was 2015. 2015? What years? Where was PyCon by year? PyCon. Oh, not print. PyCon Montreal. I was definitely at one of the Montreal ones. I was at 2015. I was there. I talked with a lot of people. I didn't speak though. Some of my coworkers spoke there at the time. I did the 5K. I spent a lot of time in small groups. But yeah, that was a long time ago. PyCon 2022 is in Salt Lake City. Oh, what time is it going to be in Salt Lake City? Because if it's ski season, I'm definitely fucking going. Whoa, this website is kind of dope. When is it gonna be, Ethan? Also, some crazy dude wrote a solution in APL dialogue. Oh. There is a young Python core dev speaking who looked kind of like you. Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. What is his name? They do kind of look like me, but it's not me. What is this image? Chief Security Officer at Equifax, music degree. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, that could be fine. Like, you could learn SQL, you could learn security, not from a degree, but it just is a little bit weird. I don't believe the edges don't match with any other edges, counting all flips and rotations. I don't believe that the edges don't match with any other edges, counting all flips and rotations. Dr. Teeth Electric Mayhem says that's bait, low quality bait. What are you talking about? Think about Yuri? Yeah, Yuri kind of looks like me. I knew I did music, but here I am with CS. My brother did music, and now he's doing computer science. So I'm not trying to gatekeep here. I'm just saying that it's very surprising to get to a C level of a company without a traditional background. Like, that doesn't happen very often. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it doesn't happen very often, and that it's pretty impressive to get there. And without any other credentials, like, it's really hard to get there. Though then again, a lot of management is fail up, so it's entirely possible. Okay. What do you mean that the edges don't have any other solutions? I don't think, like, I've only gotten, like, the way this code is structured, there's only one way this is solved. So, yeah. Oh, this is the... Wait, they still have a Blogspot account? In April. I think this... let's see. Ski season, Salt Lake City, and... I think April is when it ends. Oh, it ends in June. Oh. So maybe we could do a PyCon ski trip. That would be pretty cool. What the hell is this jumble of symbols? The spoilers? Oh my god, what? What? Yeah, it's very close to the end of the season there, so it probably wouldn't be anything. Just for this, store the 4 edges of strings and then had a transform function that would return those 4 plus their flip version, and then did set intersection against the pool of all the others and flips and found no ukes. Yeah, that's what I got too as well, gfixler. It's only spoilers if you know what it means. Oh yeah, for sure. I think I'm still confused enough that I can solve this tomorrow morning and feel like I did it myself. Yeah. I mean, I've gotten to the point where I've solved a ring, and then solving another ring is not too hard. I just have to subtract out these from what I already have. And just continually solve a smaller and smaller problem. In fact, I could almost do it recursively. By just taking the tiles. Yeah, I can take the tiles, subtract out this set of tiles, and solve a ring repeatedly until I get all the rings. And once I have all the rings, then I can orient the rings using the top left corner. Once I orient all the rings, then I have all the positions, then I just need to flip them so they match. And flipping them and rotating them is, I can just brute force that. So then it's, 8 times 8 iterations per square. And I'm just matching the iteration of, or the orientation of the top left. Once I do that, then I have the string of the blob, and there's 8 orientations of that. And I can take those 8 orientations and make them into a long string, and then use the long string to regex it. Oh, sorry, I missed a follow from Emmer. Metalhead, thank you for the subscription with Prime. And Rub-a-Dub TV, thank you for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. You're here right before I end my stream, Rub-a-Dub TV. It's been a long 12-hour stream today. Also, let me put my headphones on so I can actually hear stuff that's going on. It's been a long stream today. But I think I know how I'm gonna approach this. Am I giving up on part 2 for tonight? Yes. I will work on this tomorrow though. I'll probably do a bonus stream tomorrow. Did I solve part 2? No. I've solved it in my head. I know how I'm going to solve it. But I have not solved it yet. But I know my approach, and I'm pretty sure it's going to work. Because no parts of it are particularly complicated. It's just a lot of code. But I can reuse this same thing. And so basically what I'm going to do is I am going to split this down out into a function. And then recursively call it until I am down to the center part. And compute the rings. And take this tile mapping here. So the input to this will be a mapping of tiles. And I can subtract out all of the tiles that are accounted for in these rings. And that'll allow me to do inward rings. To get the grid layout. And then I can flip and rotate, kind of brute force until it matches by orienting the top left, and then strings to match the rest of it. So I think I can do this, but I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow because I'm goddamn exhausted, and it has been a long day of streaming. Hey, what's up, Epsilon? Hello, hello. Good to see you again. 12-hour stream is Savage Mode, yeah. Are you doing part 1 or part 2? Part 2. Part 2. I guess I can start putting out other functions. Compute ring. Do I actually use them by ID? I don't, do I? Compute ring, tiles. I really want abstract set, but I think I can just use list of tile. Use abstract set. Is it abstract set? No, that's not gonna give us the right thing. We'll just use list. Fuck it. Fuck it. List of int. Actually, it'll be tuple list of int times 4. List int. That's our ring. Oh, we can actually represent this ring as a single list of integers. Starting at one corner and going around. And we can take this and put this up here. And actually, let's not do it like this. Hold on, before I delete the code, this code's also down here? Yeah, okay. We can start with row 1. We're just gonna go around in a circle. Found the sea monsters? I haven't even assembled the puzzle yet. So no. Solve day 1 in Brainfuck. We have 5 minutes left. I actually haven't used Brainfuck before. Part 1 I think I could do in Excel. Or day 1 I could do in Excel. Okay, let's ignore call 1. Oh, we can actually just make ring a single list. Yeah. Ring equals corners, corners 0, arc 2. We can do while well, ring -1 does not equal arc 1. That's our ring. It cuts way fucking simpler. Let's see if that gets us our answer properly. Outer ring equals compute ring tiles dot values as a list. Dr. Teeth Electric Mayhem, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are doing well. What do you mean, not values? Oh, duh. Okay, 1951. Hold on, we're gonna take this off screen again. So we're looking at this here. 1951, 2311, 3079, 2473, 1171, 1489, 2971, 2792. Okay, this is perfect. Oh my god. That's so much fucking simpler than what I was doing before. Ring. This is the ring that goes around that outside. Brainfuck is okay once you get the hang of it. Yeah, of course. Hey, what's up, Boscarellin? Hello, hello. And 60PW95. Hello, hello. I'm working on day 4, trying to use Advent of Code to learn C. I don't know why you would learn C in 2020. You could do much better by learning Rust or Go or literally anything else. Crystal. Okay, but I like this ring computation thing. Learn C++. For better insight into Python and C++, which is where I actually work with. I'm so sorry.
You're free.
Oh, is it midnight? Is it time? Is it time?
You're free.
I just figured out a solution, so... See all these lines here?
You figured out a solution?
No, I figured out a better way to solve the part that I'm on right now.
You're free.
Yeah, bang time left does indeed say done. Okay. Alright, chat. I'm gonna go eat some pizza. Let me do my spiel, and then we'll raid someone else. I'll finish this tomorrow at some point, I guess. My name is Anthony. I upload my previous content to YouTube. That's youtube.com/AnthonyWritesCode, where you can find daily educational videos where I explain some concept in Python, Git, DevOps, Linux, whatever, command line, life, current events, etc. I upload my previous streams, and I also upload Advent of Code previous solutions where I explain problems. This one is going to be a doozy. This is going to be like an hour-long video if I ever end up finishing it. I normally stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. I announce my streams in 2 places. Okay, well, Raid Alka. Hey, what's up, 60PW95? Thank you for the follow. I announce my streams on Twitter and on Discord. Oh my god, what stupid shit did I do? Why do I have 20 plus notifications? Oh god. But anyway, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord. Have you put all those links in the chat? Twitter, Discord, YouTube. Perfect. But anyway, thank you all for stopping by, and we're gonna give Alka a raid. And oh, I spelled it wrong. Oh, it prevents you from raiding accounts that don't exist. Perfect. I got fixed. Isn't that great?
Yeah, I filed that.
Oh, you filed that. Nice. Alright, anyway, thank you all for stopping by, and I'll see you around. Bye.